makes me want to peel my eyes out. Ah!
Don't you hate when this happens? Brand new microphone, everything ready to go, and yet there's an inescapable buzz. I mean, look at that. The face of agony. This phenomenon takes many forms, but in our case, it was a ground loop. Mysterious. Even to audio professionals, this problem can take hours, sometimes even days of troubleshooting to solve. But, luckily for you, if the loop is caused by combining the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro and the Shure MV7, we've already done that work for you. Let's do the thing. Hey!
Huh?
We're doing the thing.
Oh, okay. So back in late October, Shure released the MV7. In a lot of ways, it's a budget SM7B, which everyone knows is a classic in the dynamic mic game. We all want one if you're a streamer. But most excitingly is that this is the first microphone of its kind that can be used with both XLR and USB. It can even transmit from both at the same time. This means that...
Wait.
What?
Just wait a second.
On what?
The MV7, an elegant solution to a problem we were willing to ignore until we stumbled upon a grand or so. You see, everyone knows that an XLR allows the most control of an audio input device, and the audio controls in the ATEM puts us in a perfect position to finely tune our audio to Ryan's voice. But it comes with a problem. It's easy to get an XLR signal into the ATEM, but how then do you get a microphone signal into the computer for Discord and the like? The switcher has no dedicated audio out.
Quick note, there is actually a dedicated audio out on the new ATEM Mini Extremes, but we don't have one of those. What are we, made of money?
So either we have to set up an additional USB microphone, or we have to buy something like the Go XLR anyway. But then one beautiful morning, there came a sign. There may be another solution.
So anyway, the ability to send both XLR and USB signals is important because you can A, send a nice, clean, delicious audio that's well mixed by your detective through your XLR to your ATEM, and then you can also use the USB to talk over Discord. So we went out, bought it, brought it home, plugged it into both devices, and it was obnoxious, especially since this, in theory, fixed all of our audio issues that we've been having up until that point. So we decided...
Wait, take another beat.
Why? Why do you keep stopping me? What are we stopping for?
I'm gonna add like a green screen thing.
A green screen thing?
Yeah, trust me, it's gonna be cool.
This is like a single issue video. It's only supposed to cover like one thing. There's no need for...
The dreaded ground loop. No quicker is there a way to bring down the heights to which we so briefly soared. With but limited experience in the vast world of professional audio equipment, it seemed to us that this horrid buzzing would quickly dismantle this new auditory future we had foreseen.
Right. So we started Googling, which of course only led us to more dead ends. On paper, it should not have been a problem. Both the computer and the ATEM were grounded. We went through and started unplugging everything from the power strip that the ATEM was plugged into and trying to see if that would fix it, but the sound, of course, persisted. So finally, given that it was a brand new product, we decided we must be missing a step because we don't know how to set it up. So Tyler called Shure's customer support, and they worked together to also be just as stumped as we are.
Okay, but one more second.
Come on.
From an initial perspective, it all should have worked. Being the consummate professionals, the people at Shure sat on the phone with me as I explained slowly how the ATEM audio worked and what it was we were trying to do. After a near hour of bleak troubleshooting, finally, we got hope for a solution.
Yeah, so, you don't mind if I go ahead and finish this up?
Of course.
Cool. All right, so after a few hours of messing with everything and talking to Shure about how nobody knew what was going on, we finally got to the bottom of the problem. The main issue is the MV7 sends a balanced XLR signal, and we were using an XLR to 3.5mm connector to connect to the ATEM. The ATEM, however, sports, you guessed it, unbalanced stereo connectors. Now, I'd be lying if I said I knew why this happened, but those combinations of inputs and outputs, when the mic is plugged into both XLR and the USB, creates a ground loop, which sounds all fuzzy. Secondly being that the MV7 is a dynamic mic, and it's very gain hungry. So we had to crank that girl on up through the ceiling to be able to make it audible. Since we had that nailed down, we knew what the solution was. We had to purchase a preamp that we could put in between the mic and the ATEM that would accept the balanced XLR signal coming out of the mic and turn it into the 3.5 unbalanced signal we needed to go into the ATEM. So at the recommendation of Shure and our own research, we decided to go...
Wait, one more break.
No!
The RDL EZ NPA1 microphone preamplifier. Our pièce de résistance. Such a small, simple piece of equipment will allow us to do such great things. Like a single drop of rain gives purchase to a desert oasis. This lone device.
You know what? I put my foot down on this. There's no reason for you to keep stopping me in the middle of something that should have taken like 2 minutes to even talk about. It's like sentence, done. Maybe a picture of the box or something. There's no need for, I don't even know what you're doing. You tell me to stop and then you're going to do something with a green screen? What needs to be VFX'd? What needs to be green screened? Why are you able to do this? Why haven't we made a claymation thing yet? If you have all this money and time to fuck around with a green screen. From start to finish, that should be all it's about. No green screen stuff. Just me talking. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So that's how two guys with no idea how audio or audio equipment works learned how to take the MV7 and marry it perfectly with the ATEM Mini Pro. We've since fine-tuned my buttery voice with the EQ controls that are built into it. And one of the other cool things about running your vocals this way is I can now independently adjust my voice as it's coming through the stream versus what everybody's hearing me on Discord, and a bunch of other neat little things you can do with that. If you like this video, be sure to...
And so it was. Problem and solution. Should you have interest in hearing a sample of this audio setup in practice, check out the Twitch stream, linked in the description. While you're at it, please consider subscribing to this channel for more finely crafted videos like this in the future. Perhaps you may even want to join the Complex, our Discord server, filled with highly cultured and expertly cultivated fellow creators. And until next time, please comment about how cool all this green screen stuff was, right? Like, it really brought a nice pizzazz to what is otherwise a kind of a dull subject, isn't it?
One, the main issue being the XLR and stuff is wonky.
He walks like he's always thinking about which arm should swing based on his legs. You know what I mean?
It was just